Hey everybody, I know I'm a little late to the party. I was at work when the teaser trailer dropped. As a matter of fact, I was debating whether or not I was going to even react to this because I generally do not want to react to teaser trailers to films. I'd rather just devote the video time to just reacting to the official trailer. But who knows when that will drop? Might be during the Super Bowl. I don't know. But the Fantastic Four MCU version has just dropped. So we're going to be reacting to this trailer. So, Fantastic Four First Steps. Here we go. Very
Welcome to the
Jetsons.
Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner
I
every
do kind of
week.
like the art though.
Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
And I was going to get it out there. I know I rehashed this in a couple of videos. I generally don't think Pedro Pascal is the right fit for Reed Richards. Not saying he's not a great actor. He has proven that before. But A, he's overexposed, and B, it's just that, I don't know, maybe Marvel Studios, somewhere behind the scenes, and probably, torn between trying to not have an all-white cast and trying to mix up appease hardcore fans of the Fantastic Four. So they, I'm just speculating. This is just rumors. I'm not saying which way or the other or anything like that, but it's just they pick Pedro Pascal, and it's like, oh my God, it's like you got John Krasinski. I'm sorry. Now, I was skeptical on John Krasinski, and people kept talking about like, oh, we should get him. He'd make a perfect Reed Richards. Him and his wife, who's on The Office. Never seen The Office. Sorry, but I've seen clips, and I couldn't really see as to why people were going so hard for John Krasinski for Reed Richards until I saw Doctor Strange 2, and he came in as a cameo, and as soon as I saw how he performed it, I was like, well, holy shit, that was a very spot on Reed Richards. It's like, I buy that. And so it seems very criminal not just to go with it, but it's just like, I don't know. It's like Pedro Pascal is very overexposed. He is like constantly in every little thing. And I don't know. At the very least, casts, like a lesser known actor to play Reed Richards rather than this A-lister. The others, I don't really have that much issue with in terms of the casting. The guy who played Ben Grimm was Microchip in the Punisher, TV show. I'm surprised nobody freaking brings that up. Like I said, they could have just gotten with some, generally new actors, but I really don't care for him being casted in this role.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Herbert the
Yeah,
Robot.
I'll be the judge of that.
Nice touch. Oh, and by the way, if you watch the Fantastic Four World's Greatest Heroes TV show, it's on Disney Plus. They only got like one season, but it was really good. They have Herbie as an AI type of Wi-Fi Siri thing. I thought that was a nice touch, and that's how they should do Herbie, just to have him. But I think it makes sense to have his classic look here because he's going with the 60s style. And the Ben Grimm thing looks pretty good.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5.
I still like Michael Chiklis. I grew up with the 05 Fantastic Four, and I do love their looks, and the casting was, I think we took it for granted back then, but we didn't know any better, and the MCU wasn't a thing just yet. But I think we took that for granted because that was spot on casting and the costumes were pretty dope. probably Ian Gifford was probably like the best looking Reed Richards until John Krasinski came around. Oh my God. If you look him up, he looks like a spot on Reed Richards, like to a T. But yeah, I love this 60s Jetsons vibe. But as I said before, they should have just, instead of being like from a sick, in the 60s from a different dimension, they should have just picked one or the other. Because it seems like too much. It's like, was it so hard to just set it in the regular Marvel universe, but in the past, during the 60s, during the space race, leaving Earth, going, through like cosmic rays through a wormhole, and then coming back into the present? I think people would be a lot more like okay with that. At least they can rationalize that, because they did that with Captain America. They did that with Captain Marvel. Just they were from the past at a different point in time, left or got trapped somewhere or left Earth and missed a bunch of years and then came back. They could have done that with the Fantastic Four, sat during the 60s and haven't been seen or heard from again, and they come back in the, but I do love this look.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi!
And I am right here.
And she is a spot on Sue
Whatever
Storm.
life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
And doing the whole first steps, like one small step for, man, one John Lee for mankind kind of thing. But the, where is it? So far, like, man, that is a pretty good looking Galactus, even though we only see in the back of his head. But so far it's like, man, that is pretty spot on Galactus, right? Like, am I the only one who cannot not hear, better stop that vehicle? Oh my God, if they had Galactus say that line, I was like, okay, I gave you that one. But I doubt they will go with that. But man, that would have been awesome if they do have Galactus say, I don't know how do you make the context, or maybe he has like a herald. Oh God, I forgot about the female Silver Surfer. My God, but have his herald, tell the female Silver Surfer, better stop that vehicle. It's like, I don't know. It's the only context I can think of Galactus even saying that. But I think that would be pretty doggone funny. But yeah, that was First Steps. I don't know when the official trailer will come out, but I'll be reacting to that too. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of First Steps. I'm a little excited, because honestly, this and Superman, they're make or break to a lot of fans of both DC and Marvel. These two movies are make or break for both of them, for both industries. Because let's be honest, Marvel, MCU, Disney, they're on shaky ground as it is, because they've been like flip-flopping in terms of quality and certain agendas and certain people they have in the writer's room or directing that for the most part, not all the time, but for the most part, are taking things off the rails and they're not cohesive at all. Nothing's really lining up that anybody is enjoying at all. Then with DC, after the whole Snyder thing and James Gunn just barely coming out the gate with his stuff, because I haven't watched Creature Commandos, I don't really care. I watched the first season of Peacemaker. It's all right, and his version of the Suicide Squad was fine. But so far, like, those things, I don't know. Maybe it's James Gunn's comedy. I'm just not like, not like he ain't funny, but it's just not my speed. But hopefully, from what we gather from these particular trailers, they look promising. But nobody's expecting these movies to make, because they come out in the same month, mind you. Nobody's expecting these movies to break $1 billion or anything like that. But they gotta at least get in between 600 million to 700 million range just to justify to continue on with these universes, because they can't even break even, in my opinion. They can't even break even, because otherwise, I think most viewers will just consider those respective universes as like either with the DC going off at like a piss poor start, because Superman he's the number one superhero. He needs to really like hit a home run, and from what we gather, from what we see, that seems possible. Fantastic Four, that seems possible, but less so by comparison to Superman, in my opinion. But from what I'm gathering, it seems pretty promising. So they can't drop the ball on this, because Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts, they could be whatever. But this is like a sink or swim moment. They cannot screw this up, because otherwise, I think to a lot of people, the MCU will be dead if this does not perform very well. It doesn't need to break $1 billion, mind you, but you got to get it in like at least around the 600 million marker. Not sure what the budget is on this, but yeah, they got to hit a home run with Fantastic Four and Superman. That's how I feel. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in a little bit to play some more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.